Hi North Highland, thank you so much for volunteering today. I'm Vanessa and I manage all the volunteers at Community Partners of Dallas. Here at CPD, our mission is to help abused and neglected kids in Dallas County, and we do that by providing services to the CPS caseworkers. So come on into our Rainbow Room, I want to show you around. You are in our Rainbow Room right now. Our Rainbow Room is our biggest program, and it's one of 3 that we have in Dallas County. And it's an emergency resource center where caseworkers can come in and they can get anything they might need for a child that is being removed from a home, including non-perishable snack bags with snacks. Community Partners of Dallas helps kids 1 day old all the way to big, tall 17-year-olds. As you can see, tags still attached. Our founders believed abused and neglected kids don't deserve abused and neglected things. So it's something really small that we can do, but everything that comes in and out of our doors is brand new. Believe it or not, we were the very first rainbow room in the state, and then the state of Texas caught on to what we were doing, and they wanted to replicate it across the state. So there are now over 135 rainbow rooms across the state of Texas, and we were the very first one. In addition to the Rainbow Room, we have a handful of other programs. We have Storyline, which is a phone number that anybody in our community can call and hear a story read to them. Believe it or not, volunteers call and they record these stories for us every day. And anybody in the public can call and hear a story read. Studies show that kids do better developmentally and in school if they're read to. And unfortunately, a lot of our kiddos don't have that opportunity, so we want to provide that. Organizations such as Ronald McDonald House and Children's Medical Center also use Storyline. We also have Caseworker Appreciation. We believe they have the hardest job in the whole wide world, and we have great volunteers just like you that make cards for them, holiday cards and thank you cards. We have a women's auxiliary called The Partnership, and they host quarterly events such as ice cream socials, cupcake socials. They do lunches, they do a holiday gift in December. We also have a teen board called Thanks. Thanks stands for Teens Helping Abused and Neglected Kids. And they do cookies for caseworkers once a quarter, and they bake cookies for our caseworkers. So if one of our staff was to say, thank you so much, caseworker, you're doing a great job, it doesn't go quite as far as a volunteer saying it. So Caseworker Appreciation is such a great program for us. We also have Kids in Crisis. That's one-time financial assistance for anything from prescription meds to eyeglasses to a deposit for Aunt Vanessa to be able to take in her niece and her nephew, but she can't afford the deposit for the 3-bedroom apartment because she's going to lose her deposit on her 1-bedroom apartment. Kids in Crisis would pay for her to be able to get to that 3-bedroom apartment and pay that deposit so that her niece and nephew don't have to go into foster care. We are standing in our warehouse. We have been gifted with this whole building from the Meadows Foundation, rent-free for 10 years, and we're about 3.5 years along. So we are so thankful to the Meadows Foundation. This warehouse is 6,000 square feet. So before we were in a much smaller space and we wouldn't have been able to accept huge deliveries of car seats or porta cribs or things like that, and it really affected how many kids we could serve at one time. So we are so grateful to the Meadows Foundation. And as you can see, it's also where we store everything. We have 4 annual drives a year. We have our Easter Basket Drive in the spring. We have our Back to School Drive in the summer. And we serve about 2,000 kids to our back to school drive, and we serve them with brand new backpacks, brand new school supplies, and brand new uniforms. In the fall, we have a coat drive. And then finally in December, our biggest drive is our holiday toy drive. And it works similar to the Salvation Army Angel Tree. We print wishes for our kiddos. Our caseworkers submit all the wishes that the kids want, and then we have people just like you in our community that take these wishes, go and fill them, and then return them to us. And that drive is actually so big that we can't even do it in this wonderful warehouse because it's not enough space, so we do that in South Dallas. So with all those programs and all those drives, we serve about 16,000 kids in Dallas County alone every year, and we do that with the help of about 1,500 volunteers. So I know without a doubt that we could not do what we want to do, and we couldn't serve all the kids that we would like to serve without wonderful, wonderful volunteers like you. So thank you for giving up your Saturday to put together non-perishable snack bags. I promise it's going to make a huge difference. And when kids first enter protective care, they're often hungry and they're often tired, and it's hard for caseworkers to know the last time they ate. So these snacks that you're holding right now are going to go to a child who might not have eaten in a while. So thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you for helping us stop the abuse and start the healing.